Yep, especially in the morning. Breakfast.
What a beautiful view. It's good to be back out on trail again after spending about a day and a half in Grants. So we had a good time. Got in there yesterday and had an awesome breakfast at Denny's. We had enough food to feed 10 horses. But we met this awesome girl called Kerry up at the Narrows. She ended up staying with us for the night. We watched a beautiful sunset. And I got up early for the sunrise in the morning, which was spectacular, absolutely amazing. But we spent, as I said, a day and a half in Grants, and we had a surprise visit from the guys at the Drinking Horn Meadery up in Flagstaff. So Evan, the owner, and Ronnie, his cousin, came down to deliver some bottles of the finest mead. So I think we ended up polishing off about 6 or 7 bottles last night and got some pizza. Just chilled out in the hotel room, and we didn't bother going out. Everything was delivered to us. So, but yeah, we're back on trail now. We're going to climb Mount Taylor tomorrow morning for the sunrise, and I'm actually packing out a large bottle of mead with me. So my pack's definitely the heaviest it's been for quite some time, and plus I've got my camera with me now as well. So try and get some awesome night shots. But yeah, glad to be back on the trail, glad to be back on an actual trail as opposed to the road. So try and get up as far as we possibly can tonight up this mountain. So we'll see what the temperature's like, because we're going to be at about 9,500, 10,000 feet very shortly. I just spotted this cracker of a spot through the trees. And I've just come over here to have a quick snack, but it's currently about 4:30 and we're just climbing up to the summit of Mount Taylor to watch the sunrise. So it actually wasn't too bad last night. We thought it was going to be freezing, but it actually turned out to be an okay night. So we have about a 2,500 foot climb, and Montana's up ahead, about 0.3, 0.4. Freeways not far behind. I'm really looking forward to this. We've reached the part, look at that behind me, we're at 1,700 feet straight up now, but you can tell you're definitely up there. We can tell that there's a lack of oxygen, but the views are already incredible. So we're almost there. So, and there's cows up here too. I don't know what the hell they're doing up here, it's freezing. Wow, gorgeous, absolutely stunning. We haven't even reached the top yet. Oh, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, the sun is already up on the other side of the mountain. It's been a tough climb, but Mount Taylor, this big volcano, is actually still casting a shadow over the valley below. This is incredible. Check this out. That's freeway on the switchbacks. But look at its shadow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's how big this thing is. 11,301. Mount Taylor, you beauty. That's it. Woo! Time to drink some mead.
5 a.m. breakfast.
Get your meat into you, boys.
Yeah, it's got honey.
Yeah.
Good breakfast food.
Send it back to the
I
end.
really like this Merica stuff.
That's tasty, isn't
That
it?
one's good, dude. The hibiscus in it. Black cherry hibiscus.
It's tasty. Just to put a few things into perspective, this is the distance we've travelled in the last couple of days. That mountain there, the Vila Ranch, was off to the right hand side of that, and these are the Sawtooth Mountains. So we would have come this way, and we ended up camping a couple of nights ago up around here, and we've made our way the whole way along here, back in, and then the whole way up to Mount Taylor. Just a dander. What a beautiful animal. What a beautiful animal. He still hasn't spotted me. First bear. First bear. I'd love to shout the boys, but I don't want to scare him. There he is up in there. There he goes. Oh man. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. He wasn't that big, but what a beautiful animal. What a beautiful animal. I reckon I'm going to have to skip this water source. The locals beat me to it. I've lost the trail again. I know the trail's up there somewhere. I was following a cattle trail, which actually led me to a cattle trough, but I didn't fill up with any water because I know it's not the trough we were supposed to get to. So I've got to try and find my way back to the trail. I managed to find the trail again, and Montana actually lost the trail as well, and we're just waiting on Freewheel now to pop up out of the bushes, because I believe that he's off the trail as well. I heard him shout "Hi yeah," but I've no idea where he is, so I'm hoping he's actually tracked down through the gully and he's going to try and find a way out further on down, but we'll see. There's supposed to be water here, well, as of a week and a half ago. But it is bone dry. So I've got another 3.5 miles to go. I was hoping to sit down here and cook some food, but unfortunately I've got to keep going. See Norris?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's cold.
We've just filled up at our last water source. For probably the next 20 miles at least. There is a brown and green coloured pond, roughly about 6 miles from where I am now. But we're going to try and avoid that if we can. It's just clogging up the Sawyer Squeeze, so the plan is to actually make it the whole way to, I think it's 17 miles from where I am now at the minute to the next sort of reliable water source. So that should be a bit of a challenge. I'm carrying about 6 litres of water and I'm carrying the empty bottle of mead plus my new camera, and I've got way too much food. So I'm actually, I reckon I'm at least 20 kilos at the minute. But we had a fantastic day today. We climbed Mount Taylor this morning. It was a little bit of a challenge getting up there to over 11,000 feet. And we had a beautiful hike down this morning actually after we had breakfast at the top. And so it was nice to get back up into the high elevations again. So there's something special about being that high up. You actually realize how small you actually are. So how small we actually are. So but we'll be dipping down now for a while until we get into Cuba, which is our next stop. And then after that we gotta climb out of Cuba and get back up into the mountains again. But today was beautiful. Walked through a bit of a burnt area, and we just filled up at a trough. So free wheels out in front, trying to find a campsite. We're going to do about another 4 miles, and then we'll call it a night. So get up early in the morning, try and smash out these miles until we get to this sort of reliable water source.